Foreign Minister Winston Peters has spoken out after Israel attacked Iran earlier today. Peters says New Zealand is gravely concerned by ongoing actions by the two countries. He also reiterated demands for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Explosions were reported near a major airbase in the centre of the country. The US has confirmed it was an Israeli attack and they were warned of it beforehand. It isn't clear, though, how much damage the strike has caused, but it was in response to the barrage of missiles and drones Iran launched against Israel last week. It was the first time they had directly attacked Israel. Tehran says it was retaliation for the bombing of its consulate building in Syria's capital on April the 1st. Well, for more on this, we are joined now by Professor Robert Patman, who teaches international relations at the University of Otago. And Robert, things are certainly heating up between Iran and Israel. What's next, do you think, in this conflict?
Well, that's a very difficult question to answer, but I think most people have been the world's holding its breath at the moment, hoping that there's no further exchange between these two countries. And there is a real fear that this could degenerate into tit-for-tat violence, escalating to a wider regional war. So at the moment, the Iranians are playing down the Israeli attack, and the Iranians seem to have confined themselves in their attack to just one or two areas. So the signs are that maybe both sides will be trying to cool it down now.
I was going to say, should Iran strike back and risk escalating the conflict even further?
Well, this is going to be a very nervous 24 hours because we're not out of the dangerous phase yet. But the fact that Israel has not commented on the strikes and the fact that the Iranian leadership seem to be downplaying the strikes rather than emphasizing them suggests that perhaps we are moving to beyond the most dangerous phase. But we're not there yet.
OK, were you surprised that Israel launched these attacks, given how easily they seem to deal with Iran's missile strikes?
Well, yes, the Americans had advised, the Biden administration had advised Israel to accept the win, as they put it. That is, the fact that Israel successfully weathered what was a very big missile and drone attack by Iran. They shot down about 99% of the incoming missiles and drones. But Mr. Netanyahu, I think, wanted to make a point, and he wanted to indicate to Iran quite firmly that attack would not go unanswered. And he's under pressure to actually do more from hardline members of his coalition.
Now, you say he's under a lot of pressure and for his handling of the war. How will the strike affect his standing?
Very difficult to predict at the moment, but I suppose it will confirm to the rest of his extreme right coalition that he's, taking threats from Iran seriously, and he won't be intimidated by Iran. I think there was a feeling within Netanyahu's government he had to respond. I think the concern is, though, that the relationship between Iran and the United States is showing real signs of strain. The Americans tried to put a lot of pressure on Netanyahu not to launch this attack, but Netanyahu went ahead anyway, albeit in more limited form than originally finished. And now the next crunch thing is whether Israel will go ahead with its attack on Rafah in the south, where there's a lot of Palestinians concentrated. And Netanyahu has confirmed that he will be going ahead, and the Biden administration have indicated they're firmly against that move.
Professor Robert Patman, thank you.
Thank you.